Hello friends, welcome again back to another beautiful tutorial. How are you all doing, guys? Hope you're all good today and I hope you all doing great. Check this beautiful crop top. This is so beautiful and stylish. So this is a one side shoulder crop top with a turn up sleeve and an elastic waistline. Super easy guys. Let's get to this. Let's do this. So this is the African print I am using, and of course I also have what my working tools, and honestly just 1 yard and a little bit, 1 yard and a little bit of inch is all I needed for this outfit. Okay, yes, so I already have my pieces here. I'm just going to measure it now. So a yard is like 36 inches. Okay, I measured that down. You can see 36, then with an extra 6 inches, which you can see is not even up to 1.5, with an extra 6 inches, and that's all I needed to make this beautiful crop top. So that's what I have here. You can see I have it folded into two along the length of 45. Then I have it folded again, this time around into four along the yardage. You can see the fold. Yeah, so now if I measure what I have on the horizontal part, so this I have about 22.5. You can see 22.5. And for this top, I want my actual length to be what? 18 for the length of the top, but I'm going to add extra 2 inches for the elastic casing on the waistline, so that will make it 20. Remember, there's going to be a joining on the shoulder, so at the end of the day the actual length of the top is about what? 17.5. So I'm just going ahead to mark out my 20 inches right there, making my straight line. Then after that I'll cut off the excesses that I don't need. So this is the exact piece that I'm working with: 22.5 on the horizontal, then 20 inches on the vertical. You can see, and that's what we're working with, guys. So now that we have this all folded into four, now on that top part I will indicate my shoulder width. My shoulder width is 16 divided by 2, and that is 8. So you can see I'm just indicating that down. I'll just mark that down. You can see. Then I'll come to the very edge. Okay, let me take off those salvage edges here. I'll take that off. Then I'll come to that very edge. I'll come in by 2.5. 2.5 or 3 inches is okay. Now this 2.5 is what I will use for the turn up effect. Okay, yeah, for the turn up effect, that 2.5 inches there. So which means from that point, in between that point to where my shoulder width is representing what? The length of my sleeve, which is what? 11.5, as you can see. So 11.5 is the actual length of the sleeve. If you want it shorter, well, you can still trim off the excesses. Now, so I'll come down by 1 inch for my slope at the very edge there. Then I'll come in here, I'll mark 3 inches, 3 inches, so I can what? Create my slope. You can see that. Then I'll go ahead and connect it what? In a slanted line, like so. So we have our slope right there. So after that, from that slope, I will come down by 11 inches, which will serve as what? The sleeve opening. You could do 10, you could do 11, but 11 inches is fine for the sleeve opening. So you can see from that slope point, I'm indicating the 11 inches. Then I'll go ahead and extend that straight line, and this line now is going to serve as what? My chest line. Okay, yeah, my chest line. So on this line I will indicate the bust circumference. Now for this person, the bust is 34. Divide by 4, and that is what? 8.5. So you can see I'm marking what? 8.5 there. So there's meant to be ease. It's not fitted. It's supposed to be a free crop top here. So I'm adding 3 inches. Okay, 3 inches extra. Then of course with a seam allowance of 1 inch. So I'm now going to make it what? 4 inch. I hope you understand. So the extra 3 inches is for what? The ease. If you want it a little bit, if you don't want up to 3 inches, you can even use 2 inches. It's fine. Okay, yeah. And of course extend it all the way down. Remember, the waist is going to have an elastic. So on that angle right there, I'll go ahead and make my armhole curve with my curve ruler. You can see. And guys, that's it here for the side drafting. You can see it's as easy as that. Yeah, so that's what we have. So I'll just go ahead now and what indicate the actual length. Remember I said it's going to be 18 inches for the length of the top there, so that I'll be left with what extra 2 inches for my elastic casing on the lowest part there. You can see, so I'm just reading that line. When I'm done cutting, I'm still going to notch it, so that's going to serve for my elastic casing right there. You can see that's what we have here. Now on this part, I'm going to what indicate the neck width. So this is supposed to fall to one side of the shoulder, so you need to make the neck wider. So I'm going to work with 7 or 8 inches, depend. If you're on the bigger side, you can do 8 inches, but I always advise you work with a smaller number. When you join the shoulder, if you feel the need that you need to widen it, then you can trim off a little bit excesses. Okay, so I'm working with 7 inches for the neck width, while for the neck depth I'm working with what, 3 inches. You can see 7 inches for the neck width, 3 inches what for the neck depth. Okay, then I'll go ahead and curve it, so automatically our what neckline is going to be wider, which will make it what fall to one side what of the shoulder. All right, so just going ahead to extend that my turn up line there, you can see. And guys, we're done guys. So going ahead to cut this out, cutting through the armhole all the way, guys. So if you've not subscribed, this is that time you hit the subscribe button. Remember to like, share with your friends, share with your sewing communities. I'll really appreciate this a lot. Okay, yes guys, so here it is guys. You can see we're done. When you're done cutting, this is what your top should look like. So easy. And of course you can see that the front and the back, they are practically what the same. So on that turn up line, I'm just going ahead to notch it, where we're going to have that the fold for our turn up. I'm just notching it there, and also on the elastic waistline there, where we'll have the casing, I'm also going ahead what to notch it. You can see that. All right, so we're making our fold later on. So we're done guys, we are done, believe it or not guys. So now going ahead now to start our sewing process. You can see by the time you open it up, this is what you have. The same thing, front and back, they're practically the same like I said. So now I'll go ahead and join it, making the right side to face each other like so. Just align it properly, right side to right side. Then after that, then you go ahead and sew the shoulder. Sew the shoulder one side and repeat the same thing on the other side. Once I'm done with the shoulders, then I'll use a bias tape to pipe the neckline. This is just what I'm going to do. I'll finish that up, then I'll come back to show you the next step. And when I was done, guys, you can see I'm done joining the shoulders and also piping the neckline, you can see. And of course, giving this a good press and a neat finishing on the inside. So you can see what we have here now. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is to fold the sleeve edge. Remember the 2.5 inches we notched for the turn up effect. So I've already ironed this down, so it makes my sewing easy. So I'm just going ahead to make a straight stitch first. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'll just go ahead and finish this straight stitch. Then of course, once I'm done with this now, we can now create the turn up effect. Okay, so I'll do this on the two sleeve, of course, then I'll come back to show you. And this is it guys, you can see how this is looking. Yeah, and see, yeah. So now the next thing now is to create that turn up effect. What do I do? All I need now is to just make a fold like you see me doing. So you are folding it on the on the right side, so that that's the edges, that's where you have the seam, will be hidden on the inside. Then you go ahead and make a straight stitch towards that shoulder joining, just like you see me doing. So I'm using my pin just to hold it down. That is the only stitch you're going to do. Just align it on that shoulder joining, and of course give the remaining a good press, and your turn up is ready. It's as easy as that. So I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Make a fold like you see me doing like this. Okay, then just using my pin to hold it down. Where I'm holding down with the pin is where I'm going to do a stitch, more like tacking it down there. Once you do that, give the remaining side a good press, and that's it guys. That's it. It's that simple guys. It's that simple. So once this is done, and of course I'll bring everything together. okay, so that I can join the side. So I'll just go ahead and sew, just take it, from that sleeve, run it through the armhole straight down, and of course do the same thing on the other side. So I'll go finish this up now. And of course, when I'm done, guys, you can see what we have. You can see our turn up is in place. You can see this, guys, giving this a good press. Of course, we've achieved what we want. You can see how beautiful this is looking on the two sleeves there. All right, so now the next thing now is to create the elastic casing for the waistline. So yes, all I need to do now is to make my fold. I've also given this a press to hold down my fold. You can see, so makes it easy. So I'll just go ahead and sew around, but I'm going to leave about 2 inches space where the elastic what is going to be passing through. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do next. So, and this is 1 inches of elastic. That's what I'll be using, for the waistline. So I'll go finish this up now, then we'll come back. And of course, when we're done, you can see we're done here, guys. I've made that sew, and I have my opening. So I choose to leave my opening by the side where we have the joining. So I have my opening there. Then I'll go ahead and pass my elastic. Okay, so just the waist circumference is what you need. Take away about 2 to 5 inches, okay, from the elastic. And of course, there's room for adjustment when you're done passing it through. If you feel the need to still cut off some excesses from the elastic, of course you can go ahead and do that. So now I'm just taking my time to pass my elastic through the casing. Okay, just like you see me doing, just carefully pass the elastic all the way around. Of course, it's going to what you have the other edges coming out of the other side. You can see. So once I'm done, you can see all you need to do is to go ahead and stitch that elastic, close it up neatly. Then of course, close up the opening again where you pass the elastic through. And guys, that will be it. Just go ahead and distribute what the gathers evenly, and your crop top is ready. It's ready, guys. It's that simple, guys. You can see how beautiful this is looking. This is a very, very stylish one, and I love this so much. So that is it, guys, on how to make this very beautiful piece, and I hope you find this helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share with your friends, share with your sewing communities. I'll really, really appreciate this. Don't forget to on your notification bell so that you always get notified anytime I upload my content. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.